nice. That's a nice balancing act between flips and holds. So let's look at this example with regards to $200,000. $50,000 purchase price and 150 rehab. A $50,000 purchase is pretty low. Not easy to find these days. I need to update some of these numbers, but they sometimes do happen in the city. Okay, we do a ton of business in the city, and you'll find a place that's pretty beaten up. 150 is pretty large rehab for the city. Okay, for Baltimore Row, it's pretty significant. But I want to explain and show you the numbers and how they would work. So don't forget, we talked about 20% down on the purchase price. So that 20% down is based on the 50,000. That's $10,000 plus closing costs. Generally, in this case, going to be about another $10,000. You're going to need $20,000 to come to the table. That's all you need out of pocket. $20,000. Here's what we're going to fund: $40,000 left of the purchase and all 150 of the rehab. So at the end of the day, for you bringing $20,000 to the table, we're bringing $190,000 to the loan. That is the definition of leverage. Your $20,000 was stretched into $190,000. That's an outstanding way to stretch your dollars and access more properties. If you, for some reason, you had $200,000 saved up, in this case, you still have 180 in savings for additional properties, for security, for backup, for reserves, for just savings, just to be conservative. There's nothing wrong with being conservative. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. It could be too risky. Let's flip the numbers around and look at it in an opposite way. 150 purchase price, $50,000 rehab costs, okay? So in that situation, the purchase is a much bigger purchase, but the rehab is sort of like a little smaller, not a full gut from A to Z, a little more on the cosmetic side. Redo the kitchen, the bathrooms, a little more updating, but not a full gut from down to the studs. So again, the 20% down on the purchase price is $30,000. Closing costs are going to be a little bit higher because the purchase price is a little bit higher. So that brings it to $45,000. Again, look at our numbers. 80% of the purchase price, which is $120,000, plus the $50,000 rehab. For your $45,000, you're getting a benefit of $170,000. Pretty good. So go back to either one of these examples and think about the $200,000. In this example, you can conceivably have 10 places. I'm not going to recommend anyone buy 10 places simultaneously. Maybe 2 or 3. Maybe 2 or 3 or 4, if you can afford it, if you can make the monthly payments on it, and if you have access to the contractors to get the work done. Not so easy. In this situation, you could do, say, 4 pretty safely, maybe 2 or 3, maybe 2, and just have the rest of the money in reserve. Not so bad. But a lot of our clients come to us and say, I'm working on XYZ street. 2 people on the street said, buy my place. I'm willing to sell too. See what you're doing. And opportunity.